Welcome back to my channel, everyone. So I am super excited to do this video once again. If you actually, before we get to this video, if you actually have seen the videos on my channel, I have done the Nightmare Before Christmas smols video series 1 unboxings. If you haven't checked out that, you can check that out on my channel. I actually have done about 2 or 3 videos of those until I got a complete set, which I eventually did. So now I'm super excited because Hot Topic finally has released Series 2 of the Blind Box Smols Nightmare Before Christmas figures. I'm super excited. I was actually walking in Hot Topic and I actually saw this on their shelf. And I was very surprised because I looked at it thinking that it was Series 1, but then I actually saw the different characters, and then I noticed that this is actually Series 2, because if you actually look at it, it says Series 2 Mystery Vinyl Figures, collect them all, and then there are different ones in this series, as you guys could see. So I'm actually going to zoom in so you can actually see the characters of these. And I actually have picked up about a few of them in counting. So I picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 7 of them at Hot Topic. Now, these are about $12 each, so they're the same price as the other ones. And in Series 2, they kind of look a little bit the same as Series 1, except they added 3 different characters this time instead of the other characters. So in Series 2, they have a Jack Skellington, which is the, he does like a creepy face. So that's the Chase Jack they have in this one. They also have a Sally, which looks a little bit the same as Series 1. I think they kind of changed that up a little bit for Sally in this one. And then they have an Oogie Boogie, which kind of looks the same as well, but he looks like he's in a different, it looks like he's doing a different pose. And then they added 3 different ones this time, which weren't in Series 1. So you do have Lock, Shock, and Barrel, which I'm really super excited that they actually added Lock, Shock, and Barrel in Series 2. And also there's a mystery figure in this one. Now, I know Series 1, there was no mystery figure. So in Series 2, they actually added a mystery figure. Now, what's a little bit different between Series 2 over Series 1 is Zero is not in this series. As you noticed, Zero is not part of this series, unfortunately. So it looks like they just took out Zero. They added Lock, Shock, and Barrel, and then they also added a mystery figure as well. So I wonder what that mystery figure is, which is going to be exciting. I'm so happy that they made a Series 2 of these. I actually really did enjoy doing unboxing videos of these. I really did enjoy it. And then I eventually did about 2 or 3 videos, and then I finally got a full set of it. So then I stopped doing the videos, hoping that they would have a Series 2 eventually. And right before you know it, they have a Series 2. So it's the same exact packaging as Series 1. You still have the tombstone thing there. So nothing really has changed, really. It looks like the logo is exactly the same unless they change a little bit of the design. I'm actually going to grab a Series 1 right now just to do a comparison. So just bear with me for 1 second. So here's a Series 1 from last year, and it kind of looks like the tombstones look exactly the same. So I just wanted to compare it there. I thought maybe they changed the design of the tombstones on Series 2, but it looks like they're exactly the same ones. So there's the Series 1 from last year. And let's actually open that one up. And this was the Oogie Boogie one. So it looks like the tombstones are exactly the same. I just wanted to do a comparison of it, and it looks like they're exactly the same size. So there's a comparison right there. I just wanted to do a comparison because I thought the tombstone was a little bit different on Series 2, but it just so happens they're exactly the same. So hopefully I could get a full set and only do 1 video and 1 unboxing of this instead of doing different ones. But I picked up about 7 of them at Hot Topic. So hopefully I could get lucky and end up getting a complete set. And like I said, eventually over time, it's kind of hard to pick up 1 or 2. You know, you could do 1 or 2 in separate times over time and then eventually get a complete set. I normally just like to buy at least 3 or 4 at a time, and there is no limit of buying them at Hot Topic. You can buy as many of them as you want. But I usually buy about 4 or 5, and then that kind of gets my hopes up of trying to complete a series the more you buy. So without any further ado, let's take a look at it. So here it is. So hopefully I get a complete set. This is Series 2, and it does say collect them all. Now, these are $12.90. So you could also buy them on Hot Topic's website as well. They are officially in the store and online as well. So if you're interested in getting them. If you're trying to look for Series 1, I think Hot Topic still might have Series 1, but I haven't seen any of them in the stores. It looks like I just saw those last year. So it seems like this year they're just doing Series 2. You could probably still buy Series 1 probably on the website. They might have like leftover inventory from last year. But like I said, I haven't seen any of the Series 1s. I have all of them, so there would be no reason why I would buy the Series 1s again. And it says tear here, so they're making it kind of complicated here. So they added Lock, Shock, and Barrel this time in Series 2, and it kind of was my prediction. Because I did say that Series 2 would have different characters. And Lock, Shock, and Barrel, I'm so happy that they actually included Lock, Shock, and Barrel this time around. I mean, they could have just did a different variation of Zero. They kept Jack, Sally, and Oogie Boogie, and then they just added Lock, Shock, and Barrel and added a mystery. And I'm very excited to see what that mystery one is. So it says in the back, the mystery one, which we don't know which one that is. It could be a mystery Zero. It could be a clown with a tearaway face. It could be a witch. It could be anything. And this is actually kind of hard to open. For some reason, it's saying tear here. But for some reason, it looks like it's not tearing apart. So try to bear with me here. I don't know why these are actually hard to tear open. Trying to actually peel it open. It says tear open, so there should be an easy slit to do this. And I also do want to keep the outside of this as well, so I don't want to try to like rip it at any... Oh, okay. So you have to pull from here. So it's kind of like how Series 1 was, even though it said Series 2. So you just tear from there. And let's take a look at it. So there's the tombstone. So again, these are the collectible items that I'm going to be keeping as well. Obviously, I'm going to be keeping the tombstone. And before we do this, I want to predict which one I'm going to get. So I'm going to think I'm going to get Oogie Boogie in this one. And there are 6 of them in total. So there are 6 of them just like Series 1, except you get that mystery figure, so that adds a 7th. So they're still doing the 6. So I'm going to say I'm going to get Oogie Boogie on this one. And let's see which one I get. I'm super excited to see. And yes, I was right. I did get Oogie Boogie. So that is an awesome guess right there. And he kind of looks exactly the same as Series 1, which he kind of... Oh, and also they did something a little bit different this time around. I don't know if you guys could see this, but Series 1 didn't have anything. Just the back of it was just a plain tombstone. It looks like they added a little bit of extra in Series 2. So we're actually going to take that out. So it does say Smols. And it does say made by Culture Fly. So that's kind of cool. Comes with a little sticker inside. And then it also comes with an Oogie Boogie sticker, as you guys could see. So it says, up for a scare, everybody scream. So that's kind of cool. So they added like a little bit extra this time around. I think you could actually like put the sticker on the tombstone if you really wanted to. So if you want to know which character you get, you could probably add the sticker on the back, which I probably might do. So I like how they did that this time around for Series 2, which they didn't do for Series 1. And then they also added a little bit of a pamphlet for the Smols figures. So I guess they're just showing you like what's included this time around in the series. So they, like I said, this is a little bit different because they didn't do this on Series 1. So it does say Smols Series 2 checklist. So here are the characters that you get in Series 2. So that's kind of cool how they tell you that. So you could actually check off which one you get, basically, if you want to try to get a full set. So it doesn't have the mystery one available on there. And it looks like the mystery one, and oh, they also have Series 1 in the back as well. So they also show you a glimpse of Series 1. And then there's a little checklist of Series 2. I really like how they did that. That is really cool. So we have Jack, Sally, Oogie Boogie, Lock, Shock, Barrel, and Oogie Boogie. So you could actually check them off and see if you got a full set. So that's kind of cool. So I might actually take advantage of that and actually check each one. So I'm actually going to get a pen right now and check off the Oogie Boogie one, which I'm going to do. But before I do that, I'm going to actually compare Series 1. So I want to compare the Series 1 Oogie Boogie to Series 2. It kind of looks like it's exactly the same. So here's the Series 2 one. As you can see, I'm not going to open that yet so I don't get confused. And it looks like he's holding a dice block. And then here is... Oh, I actually grabbed the wrong one. Hold on a second, guys. All right, so here's Series 1. It kind of looks exactly the same. I don't know if it is, but here's Series 1 from last year, and here's Series 2. So I don't know. It looks exactly the same. I don't think they did anything different with Oogie Boogie. I don't know why they look exactly the same. He really does. So yeah, I mean, this one looks exactly the same as Series 2. So it looks like they just added the same Oogie Boogie in Series 1 and then just put it in Series 2. I mean, I don't really see the difference. And like I said, here's the Series 2. So we're going to get this out of the wrapper just to get a better glimpse of it. And yeah, here's the Series 2 Oogie Boogie. It looks exactly the same as Series 1, except there's a little bit of a difference, which I am noticing. So Series 1 is in my left hand and Series 2 Oogie Boogie's in my right. So the thing that I have noticed with the Series 2 is he's got a different texture. So as you could see, I was just doing this comparison right here. So this one's got more of a shiny feel, and this one's got more of like a rough feel. So this one does feel a little bit more premium compared to the Series 1. So that's also one difference right there. But it's also the same variation of Oogie Boogie. So that is very interesting. I have noticed that these two do feel a lot different. This one's more shinier from Series 1, and this one's got more of like a rough feel, which you guys really can't tell because I'm the one that's touching it, but this one does have a rough feel. So that's the only difference between both of these. And then you look in the back, and it looks, yeah, they look exactly the same. So that's the one difference. So I guess they are different in some sort of way. So I just wanted to share that as well because it seems like the Oogie Boogies looked exactly the same from last year. So yeah, it looks like they just added the same Oogie Boogie from last year and just added a different texture of him and just put him in Series 2. So that's exactly what I ended up seeing out of that. So let's put that away so we don't get confused. I just wanted to do a comparison of that. So there's Oogie Boogie, and that is kind of cool. And I'm also going to keep this checklist with me right now. So at the end of the video, I will check off which one I have. So that's kind of cool how they have like a planner to see which ones that you got so you could try to complete the series. So there's Oogie Boogie. So that's kind of cool. And then we're just going to put these guys back in here for the moment. Actually, I'm actually going to just be putting this on the floor, which would be a very easier thing. So I'm actually going to be checking it right now. So I am going to be checking Oogie Boogie in just a moment. So I'm going to be using my Nightmare Before Christmas binder to do a complete checklist of this, which was not planned on this video, but I didn't know they had this. So we're going to check off Oogie Boogie. So we're going to do a little dot there. So there it is. I checked off Oogie Boogie because that's the first one I got in the series. So put that to the side for just a moment. All right, so that is really awesome. And then we're just going to put Oogie Boogie back in the tombstone for now, and then we will deal with the stickers later. So we're going to put that one to the side so we don't get confused. All right, so we got 1 out of the 6. Now let's do number 2. So here's the second one. So I'm hoping in this one I get Jack Skellington. I'm hoping to get the smiley face of Jack Skellington. So let's see which one I will get in this one. And I just think they made this more fun for Series 2. Like I said, we didn't see the checklist in Series 1. So this is kind of interesting here that they did this. So I'm hoping I get a Jack Skellington and I get Sally. All right, so we're going to check off Sally right now. So we are going to be doing a checklist of Sally. So Sally has now been checked on the list. So let's take a look at Sally. So let's see what they did with her this time around on Series 2. So let's take her out. And Sally also has the same thing as Oogie Boogie. So you have the smalls. And then you also have a little Sally sticker that says Halloween Town, the worst it just around the bend. That is kind of cool. And then you also have the list as well, but we're going to put this one back in because we already have it. So we're going to put that back inside of there. And now let's take a look at what they did with Sally this time around. So Sally looks like she's a little bit different compared to Series 1. She looks like she's just standing in this direction. Looks like she's just standing straight and she's holding a black flower. So in Series 1, she looked a little bit different. And this time around, she is holding a flower a flower basket, which in Series 1, she had the Deadly Nightshade. So in Series 1, she had the Deadly Nightshade which I am going to be do a comparison of that. So let me go get Series 1 of Sally as well. Just get these out for just a second. So let's compare Sally to Series 2 to Sally of Series 1. Boogie. Just trying to find the Sally one from last year. There's 0. There we go. So here's the Sally from last year. So let's take a look at the Sally from last year. So the last year in Series 1, we had this type of Sally. There she is. And she had the Deadly Nightshade. So she looks a little bit different compared to Series 2. This one, she's actually just standing straight with nothing. And this one, she's looking up holding a black flower with the basket. So this one definitely looks a little bit different. So this is Series 1 from last year, and this is Series 2 that I just opened. So that's kind of cool. Looks like her face is more stitched up in Series 2. So they are definitely detailed. And also, too, if you look in the back, if you guys could actually see that, her hair looks a little bit different. Her hair looks more straight in Series 1. And then Series 2, her hair looks a little bit more slanted. So they did a little bit with that. So that's one from last year. I just wanted to do a comparison of that as well. So there is Sally. And she is holding the basket right there. So that is kind of cool. I really do like that one. So we're going to put Sally back inside the bag as well. So far we have 2 out of the 6 or 7. So far, so good. So far, we have no duplicates to start this off. So I like what they did with that. All right. Hopefully, I don't have to do another video of this over time. I was stuck there. Okay. All right. Now let's get to the third one. So I'm hoping this one we get Jack Skellington. I'm hoping we get Jack Skellington. We already have Sally, so I figured let's get Jack Skellington. So let's open up this one as well. So yeah, like I said, you could get these at Hot Topic. These are the only places where this is the only place where I've seen Series 2 so far. I haven't seen them anywhere else. Maybe a lot of places just haven't got them in yet. But I'm so happy that they did a Series 2. So let's see if this is Jack Skellington. Here we are. And yes, it is. So we do get Jack Skellington. So now we have Sally and we also have Jack. So we have both of them right here. So let's also do a comparison of Jack from last year as well. About to get to a Series 1. So here is Jack Skellington from last year. And let's take a look at Jack Skellington from this year. So yeah, he looks a little bit different. So this is Jack from last year. It was just a normal Jack, nothing really going on. And this is Jack from this year. So they look a little bit the same. This is just Jack standing straight, and this is Jack Skellington doing the chase face where he's being more scarier. I actually do like this one a lot better from Series 2. And he is standing in a different position instead of standing straight like last year. So I definitely like this one better. They did a lot more scarier Jack this time around than this one. And then also, too, they added this as well, which Jack didn't have anything with him last year. So they actually added a Jack-in-the-Box pumpkin, which is kind of cool. So that's a really nice touch what they did there. So I really like what they did with Jack Skellington here. So that is Series 2. So we're going to put that back inside as well. And I'm going to check off Jack Skellington. So far, I have gotten 3 of 7 so far. So I'm going to check off Jack Skellington. So I'm going to check the check mark box for Jack Skellington right there. So these are the 3 that I have so far. So far, so good. It looks like I haven't got any duplicates yet. Now, the only ones I need is Lock, Shock, Barrel, and Oogie Boogie. Actually, as a matter of fact, I made a mistake because I just noticed that there are 2 different Oogie Boogies on here. So I think Yeah, this was the one I got. This was the one I got. So I have to actually mark this one. This one I think is the mystery one. I think that's what the mystery one is. It's more of the Oogie Boogie with the worms. So I kind of made a mistake right there, but we could definitely check that out. I could actually just open up another checklist here and just, because I kind of messed that up there. I kind of thought that I had different ones. So let me actually just do the ones that we saw on here. I noticed that they added that as a mystery one instead of adding that as a different one. So let's actually start that from there. So let's start off with which ones we have. So we got to start over there because I kind of made a mistake. I did the wrong Oogie Boogie one. So we got Sally. We have Chase Jack. And we have Oogie Boogie. So there we go. So these are the ones that we have now. I got confused there. So the only ones I need is Lock, Shock, Barrel, and the different variation of Oogie Boogie. So I believe that is the mystery one. I apologize for that there. I didn't see, I did the wrong one there at that point. Sometimes these could be confusing the way they do it. All right. So let's get to the other one. So far, there has been no duplicates in this set whatsoever. And I'm hoping that I could only do this video one time. I'm hoping I don't have to do this video again. But it all depends on whether or not I get a complete set. And so far, it looks like I'm getting a complete set. And I know last year it was very hard because I had to get the mayor. And he was like impossible to get. So I always feel like there's going to be that one that's going to be the hardest to find. So I'm hoping I get, Lock. Oh, and without any further ado, I get Lock. So there is Lock right there. Oh, no, there's Shock. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. There's Shock right there. And it looks like they actually made a mistake. If you actually look at this, I have noticed they made a mistake because they basically made a mistake here. Because that's supposed to be Lock. Shock is supposed to be the witch. And Barrel is supposed to be this guy. So it looks like they did a little misprint there. I don't know if you guys could see that. But they made a little bit of a mistake. That is Lock. Shock is supposed to be the witch. And Barrel is supposed to be this guy. So it looks like they made a mistake there on the print. But other than that, it's not a big deal. Let's mark off as this one. So here is Lock. And I really like this one the best. And I can't compare because last year they didn't have Lock at all. And I like how she's holding the mask there. That's a nice touch. The mask doesn't come off. So it basically just stays in her hand. But I really like Lock the best. Excuse me. I love Shock the best. Really, really cool. Very detailed. This is actually my favorite one in the series so far. So I like how they added her. She's like one of my favorite characters in the movie, actually. So there is Shock. So there it is. And then it has the same thing for her inside her tombstone, but I'm going to keep everything in there for now. So there is Lock. I really like what they did with that there. Really like that one. I'm glad that they added her this time around for Series 2. But yeah, I have noticed that they actually did misprint that, though. If you guys could actually catch on, because Lock is supposed to be that one, which they got right. Shock is the witch that I just took out. And Barrel is supposed to be this one. So it looks like they kind of made a misprint there. I just wanted to point that out. So whoever gets this, you will notice by watching this video that they made a misprint. So there is Shock. So she has been added. So it looks like the only ones that I need so far to complete the collection is Lock, Barrel, and the Mystery Oogie Boogie. So I need 3 left, and I have 3 more right here that I'm going to be unboxing. So let's see which one I get in here. Now, these I actually ordered online since it does have this wrapper on it. So these I actually did order online because I think Hot Topic, well, they had more than 6, but I ended up I didn't want to buy any more. So I ended up just buying 3 more on the website. So I'm hoping this one is barrel. I'm going to say I'm hoping this one is barrel. Let's see. And, it's a duplicate of Jack Skellington. So we did get our first duplicate of this series. There is Jack. And I feel like they're going to have most of Jack Skellington in the series. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to get a full series because I only have 2 left. And basically, the only 2 that I could get is Oogie Boogie and I could get Barrel. So, either way, it looks like this video, I'm not going to get a complete set. So, we're just going to put that in. We're not even going to unwrap that one because that's a duplicate. So, we know what that one looks like already. So, fortunately, I have 2 left. And it looks like I may only need 1 more. Hopefully, we don't get another duplicate in this one. Oh, man. Just when I thought I was going to get a full set, guys, I ended up getting a duplicate of Jack Skellington. So that is a shocker right there. So let's take a look at this one right here. See what we get in this one. And we get another duplicate of Shock. So there's 2 duplicates already. It looks like I'm not going to be completing a series on this video. I might have to do a separate video over time. I might have to pick some more up, obviously, to get a complete set. But there's another one of Lock. So we'll put that back because we know what that looks like. Hopefully I get a different one. I have 1 more left remaining. It's just always hard to get a full set, guys. It's just always impossible because, you know, there's always going to be more of each one. So this is the final one here. Let's take a look at this one. I'm hoping it's either Barrel or the Mystery Oogie Boogie. That's the only 2 that I need. So what is this one? Oh, right. So I got Barrel. So that's something to be happy about. I got Barrel after all. So it does have the same Barrel sticker inside of it as well, just like the other ones. All right, so I'm super happy. The only one that I actually need now is that Mystery Oogie Boogie. So that one looks like it's going to be the hardest one to get. So I like Barrel as well. I really like what they did with that. She's also holding the mask as well. So that's kind of cool how it's holding the mask as well, just like the Shock one. So really, really cool there. Oh, actually, no. I need Lock, actually. So I need 2 more left. So let's actually check this one. So we have Barrel. If you guys could see that there. So the only ones that I do need to complete the series is I need Lock and the Oogie Boogie. That's the only 2 that I need to complete the series. But I did get Barrel, so that is cool. So that is a different one that I'm actually happy. And I really do like this one as well. This one is really, really detailed. So like I said, I love how they added this one to Series 2. So there it is. That pretty much completes this video of the Nightmare Before Christmas Smols Series 2 unboxings. I was hoping I could have just did this video all in one shot to get a complete set, but it looks like that didn't get to happen. So it looks like I have to pick more of these up over time at my local Hot Topic. But here's the checklist of the ones that I have so far. The only ones that I need to complete the series, I need 2 more. I need Lock, which that one I need. And I also need I believe this is the Mystery Oogie Boogie. That might be the hardest one to find. Or even Lock might be the hardest to find, depending on how much more I get and if I could get it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Post in the comment section below what you guys thought about this video. If you're going to be picking up the Series 2 of the Nightmare Before Christmas Smols unboxing. I will be back with another video to try to complete the series. Like I said, I tried to complete the series with 1 video, but it looks like I need 2 more to go. And that is the Mystery Oogie Boogie with the bugs and the Lock one that I need that I don't have checked. So that's my list right there. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'm so happy that they made another Nightmare Before Christmas Smols on 2 series. But like I said, you could get these at Hot Topic as well. They do have them. So check your local Hot Topic. I know it varies from different locations. You can also buy them online as well, which is another option. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed.